everybody. Come on in. Welcome to our tiny historic home. I'm Megan Taylor, one of the founders of Find Everything Historic, which is a curated marketplace for historic home junkies, design junkies, and travel junkies. We wanted to bring you in today because we finally, for those of you who might be following our blog, you know that we moved, and it's been quite the process. We've had nothing but chaos. We can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, and now we're getting to the good, fun stuff. Wallpapers, lighting, carpets, accessories, so on and so forth. So, welcome to our home. We only have about 1,000 square feet. Our home consists of about 3 different pod-sized rooms on the first floor. We're not even taking you upstairs today, and we're really not going to show you the kitchen because it's got a lot of our work stuff, and it's just too much gold. I can't even bear it. But no house is perfect, and ours certainly is not. You may recall a blog that I had written about our death trap bathroom. That still has not changed. Every time Peter and I get into the shower, it's still almost a life-threatening exercise climbing into the clawfoot tub. But I digress. So really what we wanted to do today was to take you into our dining room space, which is really starting to take shape. This room here, which is now our living room, was formerly our dining room, but the problem with this space was it only allowed a 4-top for dining. We love to entertain, we love to have guests over, we love to have a big table and a big gathering to enjoy food and wine and celebratory events with family and friends, and this space really didn't allow it. So we basically got a sofa to fit the space. There's a fireplace. It's a cozy little nook. We finally got our TV hooked up and a sound system, and now we're good to go and can't wait to get the fire going. But coming over here to the dining room, this is quite a large space, and despite the house having a lot of wood, which makes this home really dark, which was one of our biggest challenges, this room was really not functioning the way that it should be. So we ended up keeping one of our dining room table that we've had for many years, which is a historic Balinese teak door, hand carved. And we decided that this was going to be the staple for the space. Since this table is so dark and we have so much wood and so many other honey and gold tones throughout this house, we were really pressed with the decision in terms of what to do with seating. So one of the first purchases that we've made were these fantastic benches, which I absolutely love. These are from All Modern, which is a sister company to Wayfair, and one of the reasons that we chose them was they're classic but they're tough to design. They also have these cute little nail heads which give it another level of sort of, you know, something being old and antique. But what we love the most about it is the actual very modern beveled lucite legs, acrylic technically. But what's so fantastic about these legs is that they don't draw your eye down, they don't make the space look any darker, and you really can't see them. And then my favorite part is they really act like prisms with the varying light coming through the day. So we got these from All Modern. We also got this rug from All Modern, and I have to say, even though it's white, Savave made this rug. They are actually a historic company. They've been around for over 100 years. And even though this white rug seems daring for a dinner table, especially with our friends who are always spilling wine and making messes, it cleans really well. So very impressed with the quality thus far. But our creme de la creme for this space is the wallpaper. So a few weeks ago, we wrote a blog about how we're wild about wallpaper, and then I finally got my husband to agree to it, and here it is. Here is the decision. This is a Marimekko print. It's called Botna, and we got this also from All Modern, and we cannot wait to get it up. Now, so right now I have Peter agreeing to wallpaper this side of the house, but my vision is to basically have all of these walls, including this side, framing the door with this particular print. It's a black and white, it's cream and black, and black and white of any sort of combination is always a classic. So really what this does, even though it's a busy print, is it makes the ceiling seem higher, and it really brightens up the space even though there's a color with the cream. And quite frankly, it matches our paint perfectly, so we just kind of lucked out on that bit. But what we wanted to do with this space was really create, we had this built-in bookcase that was very dark. So we painted it. We're eventually going to change out the knobs and probably play around with some of the things in the display. But we really wanted to create a sort of classic bar. Instead of a bar cart, we have this built in, so we may as well use this as a buffet and sort of a display. So really, the whole goal with this space, even though we have a historic home, no one should feel sort of pigeonholed in terms of their design, what they do with the interior space. So even though that we have a very old property, 1867. We filled the home with a lot of modern design, and you too can do the same thing. So we appreciate you joining us today, and we'll have plenty more vlogs coming your way, and hopefully some good tips for you to sort of apply in your own space. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.